welcome to the Bearhug Club, a pro wrestling podcast of positivity.
Hello, everybody. It's Wednesday. It's 6:30 p.m. GMT, which means it's time for Wednesday Night Paw. Greg here once again, and I'm joined at the moment by Garrod and Scott. How's it going, boys?
After you.
Even what?
No, it's going pretty good, Greg. Thanks. It's going pretty good.
You mind? Thanks. Good to know. Scott, how are you?
Wonderful. Oh, yeah. No, I'm doing fantastic. Hay fever's gotten better. And that's my update between this week and last week is that I've found good medication for it.
Sorry. I completely cut you off there. I'm going to continue. In my medical news, I got my first jab today. Got it in my thigh, actually, and I have to say, my thighs are killing me.
You didn't even have the cymbal. You didn't have it. You had just the snare drum.
Budget cuts, man. We can't afford the cymbal.
We're gonna build up to the full drum kit one day, kid.
Goals to build a drum kit. Anyway, we are back once again with Survival of the Quizzest Chapter 5, Virtual Pro Mercy Revenge. Oh, yeah. Going all out. Coming to a sport never. In typical prima donna fashion, our champion is late once again. I'm pretty sure he did this last time. So in the meantime, while we fill out the air, Garrod, I believe you've got an update for us on your MGF coin.
I do have an MGF coin update. I checked it out. It went below the price that I bought it for. So we're currently out of pocket. However, like a good cryptocurrency content creator coin, he's now offering rewards and, sort of an active campaign. So I checked it out and I saw on there that for $5 or 1.698735 MJF coin, you could get a MJF Better Than You sticker. Or you could get an MJF coin sticker. Not many have been redeemed, and the same amount are still there from when I did it a few days ago. There is also receive a personalized video for 135.898883 MJF, which is $400. 5 remaining. Let me see how many. Will it tell me how many there were originally? No. Well, 5 left. So the way that you do it, and I did, is I bought some sticker. I bought an MJF coin, and you just leave a comment, which there's a button on it that says "Make this public," which I think appears on the page. And the comment is like, just put your address in there, whatever. And it's like, all right, well, I'll make sure I don't put this public. Now, we'll update if we get an MJF coin sticker or whatever. I don't think we will, because I doubt he's going to send a fucking sticker over to the UK for $5 or whatever. Or
see if he's a man of his word.
It would cost more in postage.
It would definitely cost more in postage. There's no fucking way we're getting a sticker. But
that sounds like quitter talk. That sounds like pessimism at its finest.
You've met me.
I'm seeing into your future now, Garrod, and what I'm seeing is a sticker, and you got to believe I'm seeing an fucking. What does it look like? What does the MJF sticker coin look like?
No fucking idea. There's no picture. No fucking idea.
I imagine it'll just be his middle finger, just doing that when it arrives.
This is the thing. At what line do we say it's no longer heel work? You're just being a cunt. maybe the bit is that there are no stickers, and I've just given back my MJF coin to MJF.
I mean, Slice believes in you, Garrod, and we do. I mean, what would Bo Dallas say? You've got to believe.
He probably wouldn't say that anymore.
No.
He'd probably just have a good time on his farm with Liv Morgan and just live life, you know? Just have a good time.
Yeah. Just have a good time.
He'd just have a good old rotundy time.
Rotundy time.
Rotundy time.
Have you seen the clock?
He's apparently reportedly is dating Liv Morgan, and they bought a farm or something, which is cute and cute vibes. It's cute vibes.
It's kind of paradise. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, Slice is losing her shit at this.
I feel like the story.
Slice, if Jeremy Clarkson could own a farm, then why not Bo Dallas? You know,
I would much prefer
that's an Amazon show.
Bo Dallas like farm show. That would be sick. I want We Bought a Zoo, but it's Bo Dallas.
Jeff Stelling from Sky Sports News owns a farm near me. You know the guy who Chris Camargo's the Cheers Jeff thing. It's Unbelievable Jeff. You know that guy.
Yeah. I know Jeff.
He owns a farm down the road, and I've seen him walking his dogs a couple of times. It's a whole thing.
I had a drink in Topsham with my new work next to one of his his house, and Tim Martin, the owner of Weatherspoons, just waltzed by because he lives 2 doors down, and the urge to throw my glass was pretty heavy. But I didn't.
You had the arms of about 50,000 other Weatherspoons workers behind that throw as well.
Every Remain vote was just behind me. Now, I hate to be a stickler for time. However, the champion isn't here. And I think we just kind of have to get to it, and he's just gonna miss some questions. I guess.
Wait. I'm gonna chase him up.
I smell something freshly cooked, and that freshly cooked thing wafting up from the kitchen is I'm getting a forfeit. Oh, it smells delicious. It smells like a title coming home to where it deserves to be.
You're saying it's coming home?
Sounds delightful. I mean, after yesterday.
What? We beat Germany 2-0, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, that's a pretty good omen for us anyway. I mean, while I'm going to chase him up, we'll just keep stalling for another 5-10 minutes, and if he's not here, we will crack on and we'll figure out probably what you guys are going to get out.
Here's what we'll do. Slice. Give me a wrestler. Name any wrestler. Any wrestler. This is Garrod caricatures.
Caricatures. All right. I think you've broken. So that's quadruple H, I think.
Oh yeah, even the bit before quadruple H. Go on, Garrod.
Well, it's Paul White. Noted. All right, Scott, give me a profession.
Lifeguard.
All right, Paul White as a lifeguard. Here we go.
No, indeed, no more BS, Slice.
See, I'm seeing two competitors that the people deserve as their champions. And Jace, well,
again, prima donna champion.
What's his
excuse? Since he won the belt, it's just been this kind of behavior, you know. Shows up late, rocks around.
Oh, I've got a kid and a new job. Oh, I'm getting my life together. Oh, sod off.
So even Slice is upset that, you know.
Yeah.
Jace is just letting them down, you know.
See, You're looking at.
You know what? We've only had 2 champions in our history, and say what you want about the first one, but at least he showed up on time. For his one defense, he showed up on time.
Probably wasn't even very important. Probably wasn't even very important.
It was Oliver.
He needs to come back.
With the upset of the history of the show so far.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, what a great quiz day that was. I was so delirious. I remember it like it was yesterday.
I mean, that's like your kind of default setting for quizzes, Scott.
Delirious or panicked. I think it's just generally speaking. I ride the line incredibly well. It's how I've been getting through life every step of the way.
Total meltdown all the way.
Oh yeah. You gotta live on the meltdown. What am I saying?
You've got to live on the melt.
I'm a living melt. Oh, I've started a new box. In Scott's beer news, I've started a new box of Stella Artois, and so this is technically box number 4.
Oh. Is he there? There he is. Where you been? What time did you call this?
Putting the bear to bed.
Yeah, well, we got important things like a quiz to do.
Scott's got mass confidence.
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably confidence. I don't know what this is yet.
I like it, Scott. Keep it up. This could be your quiz. This could be your night.
I came so close last time, and I was 0.25 of a star away from getting the title. And sometimes I can safely say Meltzer is wrong. Because
it's Meltzer's fault you didn't win.
Yeah, it's Meltzer's fault. And at the end of the day, I can't affect that, but he can. So
his whistle is going. Well, I'm a lifeguard. I'm a big bad lifeguard tonight. Oh, baby, come on.
I don't know if I'd be happy or...
I'm a lifeguard.
I don't know if I'd be happy or terrified if I was drowning and all of a sudden I just saw Paul White swimming towards me.
I would be ecstatic. I would purposely pretend to drown in the pool so that Mr. Paul White would come and save me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be a story.
Yeah.
Nearly drowned last night. What happened? The Big Show saved me. How long were you without oxygen?
I was about to go to the light when a 1 foot long hand just over my face and dragged me to shore.
Like the claw machine of God.
Let's get this big show going.
Let's get something away. Before we start, if you've been following social media, I posted a fan quiz on there. Tune in at the end for the answers to that. Also, if you're listening to this pod on the repeat when it gets released, I'm going to add the picture round questions in the article we post on the website, so you can follow along if you're listening as well. But let's crack on, lads. So we'll start with round 1 called Digging Through the Dirt Sheets. It's just essentially trivia from the last month or 2 in wrestling. So question 1. At NXT TakeOver in your house, Cameron Grimes and LA Knight squared off in a ladder match for which title belt? Love the concentration on everyone's face.
No, after being so close last time, I'm like, I'm laser focused.
On point. It's coming home, Scott.
It's coming home. It's coming home. It's coming.
How can it be coming home? It's already home.
Well, that's what I was asking last
it's
time.
Emigrating. It's emigrating. It's emigrating.
That's what I was saying last night. I was like, what do we sing when it is home? Is it just like, it's home? It's home.
I don't know. I think it'll just be a lot of people in the streets, like.
What now?
What?
We did it.
I think if it does happen, just the entirety of England, there'll just be a big thing pops up in the sky just saying level 2.
Achievement unlocked.
I think if it does happen, England will just shut down for the day. Like nobody will want to do anything but celebrate.
It'll be
Anyway,
be more than a day.
The only piece of like actual political what would the word be? Progress that Keir Starmer has made is that he wants the World Cup final to be a day off. It's a Sunday anyway, so
Hey, like for the Euro final, I'm at work the next day at 4:30 in the bastard morning.
yeah,
should
have
be
fun with
illegal.
that one, pal.
Should be illegal.
Best of luck.
Anyway, question 2. WWE held its Hell in a Cell pay-per-view this month, but which main event match was moved to the Go Home SmackDown? So you get a point for each competitor in that match.
Oh fuck.
Part of WWE's scheme just to make sure we have all the Hell in the Cell matches, which is completely opposite of the point of what people kind of want. Question.
I'm pretty sure. I'm all right in saying that everyone here would get rid of all the Gimmick pay-per-views except Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank
pretty
and
much.
Royal Rumble.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I wouldn't really count Royal Rumble as like a Gimmick one because that's more traditional now.
Sure.
Unless it was like a pay-per-view that was always set up as a Gimmick pay-per-view and they haven't just plucked a match and went, this is a pay-per-view now, then yeah.
No, that's what I mean. Like Elimination Chamber, Hell in a Cell, TLC.
Yeah. Stuff like that.
Yeah,
just like
TLC is one of the most egregious ones to me. It's just an Extreme Rulesy type match, which is also shouldn't be a pay-per-view. Anyway.
Question 3.
Night Stand.
Question 3. AEW had its Double or Nothing event last month. Which wrestler won its annual Casino Battle Royal?
Oh no.
Has the wheels come up already, Scott?
I started this as the T1000 going to Sarah Connor, but now I think I'm just a metallic puddle on the floor.
Might I say that this wrestler is winning in multiple respects?
He is.
Yeah.
He really is. Yeah. Question 4. This month saw the return of Roderick Strong to NXT with his new stable, the Diamond Mine. Which 2 other wrestlers and manager make up the rest of the stable? And you get 3 points.
I don't remember their names.
I know the manager because he's hilarious. He's great.
I know the manager's face, but he is great. I do agree. But, fuck. Time to make up some names. Let's go, boys.
Wrestling name roulette, Scott. See what you got.
I'm already proud of them.
I believe in you, pal. We'll move on. Question 5. Recent rumors suggest that the vignettes on NXT UK for Blair Davenport is the new alias for which wrestler?
Sorry, can you say that again? That's right.
Yeah, no worries. That was number 5. Recent rumors suggest that the vignettes on NXT UK for Blair Davenport is the new alias for which wrestler? So there's a new wrestler debuting in NXT called Blair Davenport, but what is the rumor suggesting is who she originally was? Looks like my internet's been a bit crappy. Am I still coming through okay?
Yeah, just about.
I think there's a bit of a delay, but hopefully it'll be okay. Right. Question 6. On a recent episode of Dynamite, FTR and Tully Blanchard beat down which Lucha Libre legend?
I need to close my work emails because they keep popping up and I'm trying to ignore them.
I've just joined
Always
my
working.
work's five-a-side football team and they are blowing up my phone.
What?
The Saresby Green Renegades. And we have a little cowboy on our logo. It's great.
Should be a bear.
It should be.
Yeah. Get the brand out there, Scott. Question 7. NWA announced their first all-women's pay-per-view, which is going to be executively produced by which recently released wrestler from WWE? Easy for me to say. Okay. Question 8. Despite already having their Dark Side of the Ring series, Vice recently released a special documentary focusing on which wrestling legend?
One more time.
Despite already having their Dark Side of the Ring series, Vice released a special documentary focusing on which wrestling legend?
I haven't caught this one yet, but I remember people talking about it on Twitter.
It's a good documentary, but it is very depressing. You will be bummed out watching it. But it's really good.
I don't remember.
No worries. Question 9. A commentator was recently fired from AEW after mocking the accent of which talent while still being live on air?
Oh,
It was the Spanish team, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. So I think the situation was that
I remember.
they realized they were still live on TV, and one of them just basically outright mocked this person's accent.
I'm pretty sure I remember who it is. Not the commentator. I don't remember his name, and I never will. I'll make a point to not.
Yeah, of course. I just want to know the wrestler they mocked. So.
I've got to take a stab in the dark here.
Question 10, final one for this round. Kaylee Ray recently lost her NXT UK Women's Championship, ending her streak at 649 days. Who was the one to beat her streak?
Oh, fuck.
Feeling the pressure, champ?
Yeah, I've got this. I've actually got this one. All is well.
Ooh. Can't raise that arm. Can't raise the Pfizer arm very well. Ooh, we'll just go with one arm. We'll just go with one arm. Yeah.
Oh, your
Imagine
microchip.
it's two.
Your microchip is holding you down, dude.
Look, listen, Scott. Right, you can laugh all you want, but right now I've got all the answers coming through here in 5G.
Eventually, you'll be able to draw like that scene from iRobot. You'll just be able to sketch like that. You've joined the Borg, my dude.
All these people talking about, wow, they're gonna be walking 5G towers. That's great. I don't get signal where I am.
I don't. Where I live, I do not get phone signal in the slightest.
I have to walk half a mile.
See, I'm not that bad. I can get a vague signal at the front door. But walk 3 paces out my front door, nah. In the house, nah.
The amount of things that you have to get a text to verify. I have to sprint because it's like, you've only got 10 minutes until this code is out not working. Until get code, run back.
Right, chaps. Would you like any of the questions read now again, or should we just go straight through the answers?
Could I get 7 again real quick, if that's all right?
Yes, you can. Number 7 was NWA announced their first all-women's pay-per-view, which is going to be executively produced by which recently released wrestler from WWE?
Wonderful. Got it.
Awesome. Right. So we'll just crack straight on. So, question one was, what title belt did Cameron Grimes and LA Knight fight for at Takeover in Your House? Scott, what did you have?
It's the $1 million belt.
Ooh, Garrod.
Yeah, I have $1 million belt.
Jace.
$1 million belt.
Awesome. Yeah, that's correct. It was the $1 million championship. Number two, what main event match was moved from Hell in the Cell to the Go Home SmackDown? Garrod, what do you have?
The big dog, Roman Reigns against the little dog, Rey Mysterio.
Jace, what do you have?
Exactly the same. Reigns and Mysterio.
Awesome. Scott, what did you have?
I mixed up the two matches. I put Lashley and Xavier.
Scott.
Yeah.
That's the problem. So the next one was
Succotash.
number three. Which wrestler won the Casino Battle Royal this year? Jace, what did you have?
I have no idea. I haven't seen the pay-per-view. I put Jungle Boy.
All right, Garrod.
And for a reason, because I know he had a title match with Kenny on this week's.
Yes, it's Jungle Boy Jack Perry.
I use the exact same intuitive thinking as our champion, and it is Jungle
this
Boy.
Fucking game.
Yeah, you're all right. It was Jungle Boy Jack Perry. What number four was? Which other wrestlers and manager make up the stable The Diamond Mine? Scott, what did you have?
Frank Flobber, Jim the Joke Donald, and Cream Stevens.
Pretty good. It's pretty
good. I like it. Garrod, what do you have?
Well, the manager is obviously Malcolm Bivens. But then obviously you've got Roderick Strong. And then you've got Derek Week. And then you've got Riddick. In brackets, I've written Vin Diesel.
Jace, what did you have?
Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Dean Ambrose.
Oh, close. So the answers were Tyler Rust, Hideki Suzuki, and of course Malcolm Bivens.
I'll take Bivvies. I'll take my Bivvy boy.
You mean Cream Stevens was not involved in any way?
Unfortunately not, Scott, but keep pitching that. I'm sure they'll pick that up.
Push Cream Stevens.
Number five. Who is Blair Davenport? Garrett?
I have no idea. I think I'm just gonna. A woman's name, Casey Catanzaro. I can't remember if she got fired anymore. I don't know who's been fired.
Scott?
I think I've been sitting on the rumor mill, but it might be on the wrong side of it. So I took a shot at B. Priestley.
Hey, Jace.
See, I had no idea, so I went for a funny answer. Grado.
Please, please.
Scott, well done. It was B. Priestley.
Nearly spat out my fucking Stella. Let's go, boys. Let's fucking go.
Nearly got him. Question 6. Who did FTR and Tully Blanchard beat down on a recent episode of Dynamite? Garrett.
Conan.
Scott.
Conan. I saw the segment yesterday.
Yeah. And Jace.
Conan.
Oh, well done. Points across the board there. Which recently released wrestler is going to be producing the NWA All Women's pay-per-view? Scott?
Mickey James, I put down.
Jace?
I went Chelsea Green.
And Garrett?
Mickey James Aldous.
Yep, that is bang on. It's Mickey James.
Hell yeah.
Number 8. Which wrestler recently had a Vice documentary released about them? Jace, who did you have?
I had no idea. I know there's a one coming out about them, so I put Austin.
Scott?
I think this was China.
Okay, Garrett?
No, I don't have anyone for this one.
Well done, Scott. It was China.
It's coming home, boys!
Oh,
Like I
shit,
said,
I saw the trailer. I saw the trailer
Yeah.
for this the other day as well. I just didn't realize it was Vice.
It is. It's for the Vice Versa series. It's a weird one. So it's like a documentary about a documentary that was being made at the time she died, and then it's about her career as well. But it's really harrowing. Like she got really manipulated by this other documentary team and a manager. It's harrowing, but it is a fascinating watch to look into.
Yeah, I listened to an analysis, and I don't usually listen to this person because I think he's an idiot. But Jim Cornette did a really good review of it. Actually, it was actually kind of interesting to hear his perspective for once.
Oh, fascinating. I might have to go check that out. Carrying on, lads. Question 9. Which wrestler was mocked by a commentator causing them to get fired? Jace?
No idea.
Scott?
It could be one of like 3 in my head that they'd get properly in trouble for, and I think the one I went for is Asuka, but I'm like, it's the 33% chance.
Garrod, who did you have?
They would be really punching on the wrong show there. It was Shida.
Yes, it was. It was Hikaru Shida. Scott, it was AEW.
I thought. Oh god. Okay.
But
yeah.
in all fairness, they could probably like, I could see them mocking someone on a different show. They seem like that those levels of assholes, you know.
Yeah, they do.
The fucking AEW bit went straight through my fucking head and out the other side.
The last question, lads. Who beat Kaylee Ray to end her streak as UK Women's Champion? Garrod?
Meiko Satomura.
Jace?
Satomura.
And Scott?
The final boss, Meiko Satomura.
Well done, lads. Yeah, it was Meiko Satomura. I've been trying to keep scores to go through there, but just to let you know, I believe at the moment Jace is on 6. Scott, you're on 7, and I think Garrod's on 9.
I think I'm on 8, not 9.
8.
I appreciate it, but I'm a face. So Meiko Shida, James Conan, Bivens, Jungle Boy, Roman Ray. Oh, Roman and Ray 2 points.
Yeah, that's 2 points. Yeah,
then yes,
9.
it is 9. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I just did 1 point for that match.
Smashing. All right, then. Well, we'll roll straight into the next round, and it's a picture round, and it's called Call It Like It Is. So who here is familiar with the Big Fat Quiz of the Year that Channel 4 does at the end of every year?
Yes.
Do you know the Say What You See round, where it's a string of pictures and it makes out, obviously, sense? I've essentially done that here. Obviously, it's something to keep in mind. There's like a few of the basic words like and there that you'll have to fill in the gaps, but essentially I think it all should make sense. So here is I've got an example for you. So this is what it look like. Who knows what this example is?
American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
Well done, Jace. No point for that. That was just an example, but there you go.
Wow,
So it could either be a wrestler, or it could be a match, or it could be a moment that you need to get. Okay, so here is your first one. Get rid of that if I can.
Oh, what's his name?
Yeah, there we go. That'll help.
I feel like I need to know this football player.
Yeah.
I know the football player, and it's not helping. Oh my god! What?
You get 2 points for each right one, so even I'll be lenient if you've got part of the answer, but not the full thing. I'll at least give you 1 point for it. I'll try and be a bit lenient because I do grant this could be a little tricky. So it's 2 points for each correct one. Do you want it a bit longer, or can I move on to the next one?
Next one.
My answers are going to be nonsense.
I will loop back to any you want. Okay, here's your second one.
Someone got a washing machine in the background.
I was going to say there's a loud washing machine.
It's on the spin cycle. Sorry, it's going to be loud.
Just to make sure we're all on the same page. Obviously, you're reading from the top line across, and then going down, and then across for the left.
Don't dead open inside.
Okay. Do you want me to extend this one a bit more, or do you want to move on to the next one?
I'm good.
All right, here's your next one.
That one's good. I like that one.
Thank you. Do you like that one, Scott, just because you got it?
Yeah, I got the previous one. It's the first one I'm trying to think. How is it's? I'm not even sure if it is the right footballer I'm thinking of.
I mean, not gonna lie, I just had to search the word I needed, and he came up. So I hope, I hope it's right. But I mean, there we go. Here's your fourth one. All right, and last one, lads, is this one. Okay, so would you like to look at any of them again before we roll through the answers?
Yes, all of them.
Two.
Number 2 again. All right. I think Scott's had a brainwave.
I've got it.
No, oh my god! I've just fucking my brain was coming up with another Young Bucks brother that doesn't exist.
What?
It's a question 1. I was like, Richard Jackson. Wait, no.
Okay. Right, well, do you want one of the ones shown, or should we just roll through the answers?
I don't think I'm going to get the other two, so
can I get the second to last one?
That one? Yep.
Okay.
Super. Well, we'll roll through the answers then. So, what did people have for the first one? Scott, what did you have?
Okay, so I had Matt Jackson dives on the Lucha Brothers, and then it just fucking fades into nothing.
Right, okay. Garrod, what did you have?
It was just Young Bucks versus Lucha Brothers 2.
Jace, what did you have?
Toonstag, Lucha Bros to Black.
So the answer was Young Bucks versus Lucha Brothers, Double or Nothing.
Oh, I see. Because on future ones, you put blank spaces as just nothing. But it is, yeah, all right.
Tell you what, I think Garrod and Scott, you were pretty close. I'll give you a point each for that one.
Okay.
Epic.
There you go. Just a second. Yeah, so what did you guys have for the second one?
Oh, me.
James, Jace,
all right,
Jace,
him.
go.
Well, if you have it, let me go instead. Do you have
I've
it?
got it.
All right, go on,
well,
Jace.
I don't have it, and
If Garrod's got a funny answer, let him go.
Yeah.
All
Now-
right, Garrod, go on then.
Now, Hunter Hearst Helmsley felt very cold, so he got a team that he called Evolution. And if you think about that off switch, like Dave Bautista putting his thumbs down and sending Randy Orton to hell, then Nucleus is the powerhouse of the cell.
That was like something I'd find on a Reddit poetry page.
Yeah.
I think sometimes people go a bit too deep with what's there, and you went right down the fucking rabbit hole.
I got caught on like Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and I was like, that's it. It must be that.
Hearst was throwing me off until I actually clicked and got it.
No,
Okay,
it was
So
the
it's,
blanket that was throwing me.
Undertaker throws mankind off Hell in a Cell.
I had the exact same thing.
Oh, it's a throw.
Boom! Well done,
All right.
lads. Yeah, that's 2 points each.
Because I was thinking cover as well. I was thinking cover, but
Cover.
cover.
Scott, what do you have
Come and
for 3?
Punk drops pipe bomb.
Right. Jace, what did you have?
Punk drops pipe bomb.
And Garrod.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, well done, lads.
Yeah.
It was Punk drops the pipe bomb.
Is that 2?
Yeah, that's 2. So 2 if you got it correct. I'll be keeping score, but you can keep me updated if I've got it wrong. Garrod, what do you have for this one?
Stone Cold crumples a can of Coke on some Pebbles Honda.
Scott, what did you have?
Rock sneeze, crunchy can, more rocks, Honda.
Jace, what did you have?
I got Stone Cold, and that's it.
Wait,
Okay, I don't...
Stone Cold cracks a can of whoop ass on the Pebble Honda.
I don't think I can give any points for that one. It was Stone Cold
Stone
crushes
Cold
Rock's
smash-
car.
I was
Crushes
just
Rock's
about to
car.
say that.
You put
Well.
but you
Just-
put like a rock and then a oh, all right. How is that more rock than the first one? How is one a stone and one a anyway?
Rocks.
Because there's more than-
Rocks.
Rocks.
Yeah, rocks.
Yeah, all right.
All right, Gary. Well, what do you have for the last one then?
Orange Cassidy versus Packet Revolution.
Scott, what do you have?
Orange Cassidy versus Packet Revolution.
And Jace.
Orange Cassidy versus Packet Revolution.
Boom,
Orange
well done,
Cassidy
lads.
plays Pac-Man while listening to La Viva
Viva la
Vida, whatever.
vida.
Viva la Vida.
Did you
Well
whistle bells ring?
All right, so after that round, if my maths are correct, Jace, I think you're in last place with 12, and Garrod and Scott are tied for first place with 14
Oh,
apiece.
you better come over here, Scott. You better come right over here to this corner over here and just give me a little old kiss.
Ooh, ooh,
So, I mean, it's still all to play for going forward, but round 3, it's another picture round, and I'm calling this one New Gimmick, Who Dis? So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to flash on the picture a wrestler in a gimmick. I need you to tell me what gimmick that is, but then I also need you to tell me what was their more popular gimmick or character after that, or even sometimes before that. Does that make sense?
Sure.
yeah.
Sounds good. Right, so here is your first one. I love this one so much.
What?
I'm so stumped on
That's
that.
a Monty Python sketch, isn't it?
Trust me, it's
I-
not.
I know who this person went on to be. I'm just not sure of the name of that character.
Okay, so just so I'm clear, you get a point for getting the name of the gimmick, and a point for who they were afterwards. They're more well-known
Okay.
thing afterwards.
I'm more interested to hear the answer than to guess. I'm gonna make up some names again. Give me 1 second.
When in doubt, just make shit up. Okay, next one is this guy right here.
Wow, I'm actually stumped on all of these.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh. I think there's definitely going to be 1 or 2 here that you should be fine with. This was quite a short-lived character during WWE's early 90s phase when they were like, everyone get a gimmick, and they were all just absolutely terrible.
It was basically like they'd get a dartboard with words on it and just have a handful of darts and just throw it, and that's your gimmick.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like Duke, the dumpster, Drosy. There you go. You're a garbage man. I think you'll all know this one, but here's your next one. Okay. And here's your fourth one.
Oh, fuck. No, yeah. Oh, son of a
love
bitch.
Is someone
when Scott
pleasuring
gets
Scott under the table?
Hang on. Scott, what are you up to?
No, I'm fine. The only pleasure I'm getting is
fuck.
the only pleasure I'm getting is the pleasure of not being sure who the fuck this is.
All right, and here's your fifth and final one.
Oh.
Wow, I've lost the lead.
I mean that depends how the others did.
I mean, I think I've got the first one. Apart from that, I'm fucked. Oh, and the third one. I've got the third one.
I was going to say, you almost have the third one, surely. Right. Would you like to see any of them again, or do you want to just roll through the answers?
Can I have number 2?
Yes, you can. Boom.
My brain just can't when someone is in a mask, I just can't picture the face, because like that's recognizable to me, and if I could get the face in my mind, I would know who he went on to be.
I'm not gonna lie, this one will surprise you, I think. Like, given what he goes on to do later in his career.
Wait a second. I know that fucking chin.
I recognize that chin anyway.
How many times? How many times has that been said in like AAA or like a Mexican promotion?
Great lad. So we'll just run through them. So, what did you have for the first one? Jace, why don't you go with it?
Like, I'm not sure about that gimmick, but I think it was called Oz, and that person went on to be Kevin Nash / Diesel.
Wow.
Ooh, Garrod, what did you have?
Now, I was gonna go with Grand Wizard. That feels very dub. I just went with Merlin.
And WWE did have a character called the Final Solution.
So Merlin went on to be the Grand Wizard. There you go.
Scott, what did you have?
Okay, so this is Brub Dovens, and the gimmick is the Santa that fell off the rails.
Well, lads, Jace. That was Oz, and of course that was in his early days in WCW, and he wanted to, of course, be Diesel or Big Sexy Kevin Nash.
Ridiculous.
That is on the network and YouTube. Go check out the debut of Oz. It's the most ridiculously hawky but brilliant thing ever. The fact that they thought, let's do a Wizard of Oz gimmick, and in the late 80s, and it'll get over.
that looked like nightmare fuel. That was horrifying.
Oh, you should see it. It's wonderful. Right. Scott, what do you have for this one?
Okay, so this is Bleak Treacle and his character Space Bastard.
James, what do you have?
I didn't know the character, but this person went on to be Farouk.
Garrod, what do you have?
His gimmick is a Tron ripoff. and he went on to be an entirely CGI Tron character.
Well, this character was Max Moon, and he was played by Conan.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, I couldn't
of
see
his-
that at all.
Rare forays in the video. This was like 92 or something. He was there. Not there for very long.
so not Bleak Treacle.
Not Bleak Treacle, unfortunately not.
Now, I would like you to look into it just a little bit longer and just tell me if that... Because that looks Tron to me, and I feel like I deserve a point. Get up Tron side by side and tell me I'm wrong. Like early Tron.
Like early young Jeff Bridges Tron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Early
Right.
Tron.
Garrod, what do you have for this one?
Papa Shango went on to be the Godfather.
All right, Jace.
Papa Shango went on to be the Godfather.
Okay, Scott.
Papa Shango went on to be the Godfather.
Well done, lads. That's points across the board for that one. That was, of course, Papa Shango,
Hey.
Charles White, and he went on to become the Godfather. Hey. Scott, what do you have for this one?
Right.
Oh,
This
there we go.
is likely to be wrong, but this is the best chance I had at another right answer apart from Papa Shango. I went for Fake Kane, who turned out to be Doc Gallows, but I'm denied about this for a long time.
Okay, Jace, what do you have?
I have no idea, and I just took a shot in the dark with who it is, and I put AJ Styles.
That chin is far too strong.
Yeah, that's a Superman chin.
All right,
That's why I
Garrod,
said
what do you
I
have?
took a shot in the dark.
I was just trying to go on who that chin could be, and it's the most Batman like little chin bit there I've ever seen. The nose looks really big, so I am just gonna say that for one day Triple H was this, and he obviously went on to be the Game.
You know what? You're sort of on the right line. So this was the Black Scorpion, and it was played by
It's
the
Ric
next
Flair.
Beach Boy.
No way!
It was done during
Wow.
during his feud with Sting. So he went away
Yeah.
for a while, came out with this character quickly, and not long after that, you had Mass showed it was just all a ruse.
It looked so long ago that I thought like he did cross my mind, but it can't, I don't know, the footage of it there looked just new enough to not be.
I think I just
See,
got
that
a really
to me
good
looked
quality
like-
photo.
It looked like something from TNA.
Yeah, genuinely.
That makes him look like in really good fucking shape right there as well. Not gonna
Oh yeah,
lie.
look at this
Oh, yeah.
pectoral.
Look at that!
Yeah.
Look at that neck! Look at that neck!
That'd have been what,
I mean-
mid to late 80s?
So it was a feud with Sting, and I think Sting still had the blonde top. So yeah, late 80s.
Oh, so yeah, all right, he
Very
would've
early 90s. Yeah. He was still being, we would have been in great shape then. Right. Scott, what do you have for this last one?
This is Tom Bomb and his gimmick, Best Zebra at the Zoo.
Garrod, what do you have?
This is Death Samurai. No, this is real life bomb man that you can light the wick on his head and he will lose. And he went on to be. I don't know. Looking at the body, maybe he's the British Bulldog. I don't know. I can't tell.
Jace, what do you have?
Yeah, I didn't get that gimmick, but I also went with the Bulldog.
Oof, guys, so this was the Zodiac, and it was done by Strutting and Cutting Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
They look so
Really?
similar. Tell me
Yeah.
they couldn't pass as each other. They have they
Yeah,
have the
they could.
same kind of build.
Oh, Beefcake and Bulldog.
Yeah, well, in that.
In that Zodiac picture, that looks like the Bulldog.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
God damn it, Tom Bomb.
It's the face that's so like it throws you off. I think there's something to be
mean-
said of like the face paint itself. You know, like it's like how they painted warships that way, so that you were just like, what the fuck is that?
All right,
There's a
lads.
zebra
Well,
coming towards me
Scott-
in the middle of the Atlantic.
It's confused the lions, you see.
Well, lads, after that round, if my maths are correct, you're all tied at 16 points each.
This is predetermined.
Yeah, scripted.
It's going to be
It's
the
almost like
closest
we're a
one
wrestling
ever.
podcast.
Right, we'll move swiftly on into the fourth round. So we're going back to a bit of trivia, but it's called I'm a Real Gamer. So in tribute to our chapter title, I've just got a bunch of trivia questions relating to wrestling video games.
Fuck.
And we'll start with question 1. Which new metal icon could be unlocked as a playable character in SmackDown Just Bring It? Which new metal icon can be unlocked as a playable character in SmackDown Just Bring It?
In my opinion, the only new wrestling icon.
That's a hard thing.
I don't know the difference between musical genres enough to know if something is new metal or just
Garrod,
metal.
I forget Garrod just doesn't know music.
I listen to nothing but music that is in video game trailers, which is why I really like Woodkid from the Assassin's Creed franchise. I got into Lord because of the Assassin's Creed Unity CGI trailer where she does a cover of Everybody Wants to Rule the World. There's a room where the lights will find you. That one.
I'm not gonna lie.
I know.
I after all those trailers, I also put them on my respective Spotify playlists as well. You a man of taste, in my opinion.
Woodkid is very good. Lord is very good.
Babyface to babyface. Hold on, you're over there.
Hold on.
There we go.
You see, a Lord is very.
Everyone
good.
cheers because we don't hit each other after we shake hands.
There's only one Lord. There's only one Lord. Our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. You're going to hell. You're going to hell, Scott.
I'm going to hell with all the new metal, and that's new spelt with an N-U. I think you'll find.
Is that how it's actually spelt?
It is. It genuinely.
Yeah, it is. NU metal.
NU metal.
That's how it
like
is.
I swear there's a yogurt called New N-U, but it has like
G-U, I think. Goo.
Yeah, it's goo. It's goo.
Yeah.
I just got
Goo
a sulky
metal.
brain and I forgot. Goo metal.
Everyone's playing the yogurt pots. Yogurt pot with a spoon.
Question 2, lads. WWE 2K15 would be the last game to feature CM Punk as a playable character, despite the fact he left the company before the game's released. This was because he was an integral part of the game's featured showcase mode. But how many playable versions of Punk are in the game?
Oh, I was so close to writing John Cena because I thought you were like, who's the story mode about? And I was just like, oh, god damn it. Yeah, no, scriggle that out. I was so confident.
You forgot to say the magic word.
Wait, no. Oh, no. Oh,
No.
Ranger.
Rangers.
Batman. Question 3.
I'm a bat.
Question 3. In 2003, WWE released a Twisted Metal style car game featuring its WWE superstars. What was the name of the game?
Time to make up bollocks again.
Now, I'm going to say it out loud now. Because I don't think it's this.
What, the game?
Did they call it WWE Carmageddon?
Oh, please. I mean, I'm putting my
because I played it. I played it as well. And I
mean, I got my own answer, which I think is appealing to me, at the very least. I know it's not right, but I'm putting it.
I'm sure it'll be a good answer, Scott. Question 4. Despite having a long tenure with the company, Owen Hart has only appeared in a few video games, and it's very unlikely he will pop up in any future releases. What was the last WWE game to feature him as a playable character?
Oh no.
Was it like something stupid like way after?
That's what I'm thinking.
I love
I'm
hearing your
thinking
mind
that
work, Scott.
it hurts. Trivia hurts me. I'm doing this through pain in my brain. Oh.
Right, question 5. WWF No Mercy is a game fondly remembered for its story mode that had various different pathways. One such pathway would see you replay the main event of WrestleMania 2000, which in real life featured The Rock, Triple H, Mick Foley, and The Big Show. However, in the game, Big Show is bizarrely replaced with which mid-card wrestler?
Sorry, can I get that repeated if that's okay?
Yes, you can. Let me know if I'm coming through okay, because I think my internet is completely crapping out. So
Your audio's
You're coming through
okay.
all right.
Your video.
Your audio is absolutely fine. It's just my brain is the thing with the bad connection. Do continue.
No worries. Yeah, WWF No Mercy is a game fondly remembered for its story mode and the various different pathways you can play throughout. One such pathway would see you replay the main event of WrestleMania 2000, which in real life featured The Rock, Triple H, Big Show, and Mick Foley. However, in the game, Big Show is bizarrely replaced with which mid-card wrestler? So essentially, you replay that main event from WrestleMania 2000, but Big Show is replaced for some reason, but which wrestler replaces him?
I have a feeling that answer is going to annoy me.
Question 6. WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2010 is one of the biggest letdowns in terms of unlockable roster characters. So much so that 2 unlockable wrestlers are just generic color models often seen in the custom moveset menu. What colors are they? There's 2 colors there.
No colors begin with a J. I'm just going to scribble that out right now.
Orange.
What's the color that starts with J?
I was going to say, I think Scott's right. Is there a color that starts with J?
Jurple.
There will be.
Yeah, must be.
Okay, Google. Never mind.
Hey Alexa, name a color beginning with J.
Hey, Mom!
I know about a number of colours which begin with J, including jade, jasper,
Jasper,
jam, jelly bean,
Jelly
and
bean.
jet.
Are they
Jelly bean.
recognized? Are they Crayola recognized? Or
Are they on the rainbow? Are they rainbow confirmed?
Are these experimental colors? Has
Well, no,
Mickey
jade's
Mouse
a
in
colour.
the clubhouse sung about this color? Like, I better be hearing some like hot dog, hot diggity dog, and then they go into the colors. Is all I'm saying. As much as I love Jade
And jelly bean.
Right, question 7, lads. In a bit of successful marketing that transcended their game, TNA brought the character you play as in the story mode to life on TV screens, and it's still featured occasionally on the program. But what is the name of the character?
Got it.
I don't remember that. No, I do remember that.
I only know this because for a while we didn't have Sky Sports, so I could only watch TNA.
Was that when it was
And
on
it was
Bravo?
during the yeah.
Yeah.
It was on Bravo. Then it moved to Challenge.
Ah, right.
I can see it, and I remember who it is visually, but
Yeah.
I can't remember the name.
It's like a character that they just passed around to a lot of different wrestlers as well. Question 8.
A lot of like really good wrestlers with this character.
Yeah, I think like Christopher Daniels might have been under the hood. At
Christopher
one point,
Daniels,
like that.
Kaz, TJP
Mm-hmm.
have all been.
Yeah, ran through it.
And Hogan, when Hogan and Bischoff were there, they made them change the name to be more
PG, I guess.
PG.
Yeah. Right, question 8, lads. I think I added this one in the fan question, but we'll just do it anyway. Virtual Pro Wrestling 2 has an absolutely stacked roster featuring many of the big promotions from Japan at the time. However, the developers only had the rights to use the name and likeness of one of the promotions. Which promotion was this? Probably one of my favorite wrestling games of all time.
Oh no! Can you read that again very quickly? Sorry.
See, Virtual Pro Wrestling 2 has an absolutely stacked roster featuring many of the big promotions from Japan at the time. However, the developers only had the rights to use the name and likeness of one of the major promotions. What promotion was this?
Total shot in the dark from me.
Hoping that will do.
Question 9. WWE 2K16 featured a DLC pre-order bonus of 2 different versions of which film character? So I want the film
remember
character, not
this.
the actor. Film character, not the actor, to get the point.
Oh, the entrances. The customizable entrances. Mwah.
They'll
Excellent.
do anything for a tie-in.
They did go all in on this. They really did.
What the heck? Okay, sweet. Right, last question, lads, for this round. So, Retro Mania Wrestling was a recent game released that acts as a spiritual successor to WWF WrestleFest. It features a pretty stacked roster of talent from the indies as well as various legends. I'm going to give you the name of 4 wrestlers, and I need you to tell me which one is not featured in the game. Okay?
Okay.
A, Warhorse. B, Jeff Cobb. C, Danhausen. D, Matt Cardona. Which one of those is not featured in the game?
Say them again.
Yeah, that was A, Warhorse. B, Jeff Cobb. C, Danhausen. D, Matt Cardona.
So which one was out of those was not
which
featured?
one of those?
I know
which
2
one
are
of those
definitely in
names
it.
is not in the game.
I know that
That's
2 are
That
definitely in
narrows
it.
it down for you.
My problem is one of them that I think at the time it was made he was allowed, and I don't know if he would be now. And the other one, I don't think he's in it. I've yeah.
Great, lads. We'll rattle through the answers then. Right, so question 1. Which new metal icon was an unlockable character in SmackDown Just Bring It? Scott, what did you have?
It's just one of those days. Yeah, it's Fred Durst.
Bang on. Jace, what did you have?
Fred Durst.
And I'm guessing Garrod had the same and looking at his answers.
He's got it. He's got it.
He's
I don't know
only
what the
got a
fuck
bloody
new
minute.
metal is.
Garrod, how many playable versions of CM Punk are in 2K15?
It might be a trick question, but I think I'm going to say 2.
All right. Scott, what do you have?
I think there's 3. I think there's
And
3.
Jace?
Oh, I went 4.
Oh.
Garrod got that one right. There's only 2 playable versions.
Oh.
There's not
Damn
many.
it.
There's not many punks. Like
Yeah.
did they just have long hair and short hair? You know.
I think they did.
No, essentially they had Money in the Bank to 2012 Punk, and then they had one where it's the Wolverine sideburns.
Oh, even
Like
even less customizability. Like
So they didn't even
Yeah.
have long-haired Punk. Not even
No,
like.
because like
this
the showcase-
burns.
the showcase basically just covers from Money in the Bank up until he basically left the company, more or less. So,
Lame.
those versions. Jace, what Twisted Metal style car game did WWE release, and what was it called?
Shift into the ring.
Scott, what did you put?
I put Bang Bang Into the Room.
Garrod, what did you put?
It's that Monster is in the name, I think. I think it's like Monster Truck Mania or something, but I can't remember the full name.
Boys, you let me down. It's WWE Crush Hour.
Is it Crush Hour? What the fuck is that?
Hour?
Crush Hour is worse than anything I remember. God.
That's horrible. That's dreadful.
Jace, what was the last WWE game to feature Owen Hart as a playable character?
I just took a shot in the dark. I said, just bring it.
Scott?
Same thinking, No Mercy.
Garrod?
Was it 2000?
No, it was WWF Attitude.
Oh.
Yeah. It came out literally not long after he passed away, so yeah, that was the last one to feature him. All right, sticking with you, Garrod. What was the mid-card wrestler that replaces Big Show in the Mania 2000 event in No Wins?
Random name. Finley.
Scott.
What's his name? It begins with a V. Oh,
For Vendetta.
no,
Val Venus.
no.
Viscera.
Viscera. That's the one. Viscera. I put Viscera.
No,
Jace,
you
what was
didn't.
yours?
Because you couldn't.
Yeah, you didn't, you liar.
No, you didn't.
I put Big Daddy V, but I couldn't remember his actual name.
Well, at the time, it would have been Mabel.
Oh well, there we go.
I'm afraid not. It's Viscera. He's written it down, apparently.
I actually put Big Daddy V, so I probably got it doubly wrong.
Jace,
I went Jericho.
Nah, no one got that. Lads. It was Stevie Richards.
Why?
All right.
Yeah, I know, right? It's very random.
It's the closest I'll ever get to a WrestleMania main event.
What were the two color generic models you could unlock in SmackDown versus Raw 2010? Scott, what did you put?
I put green and red, or Gene and red.
Jace?
I put red and green.
Oh,
That's the same, but the other way around.
and with no J's.
Fuck it. I put green and blue.
Oh, well done, Scott and Jace. That was red and green, or green and red.
1 point for that or two.
You get 2 points for each. You get a point for each right one. So Garrod did get a point there.
I think that means we're all back on tied, right?
No, I've been doing very
You're all
bad.
on 19.
What?
It just keeps on going.
I've been doing horribly bad.
Jace, what was the name of the tie-in wrestler that they put on TNA?
Suicide.
Scott?
Captain Planet.
Did five other wrestlers have to get together to form?
Yeah, you had to do that storyline.
My mind went to many different places. I first put Psychosis, and I was like, not him, but like him, but not him. And then I put the letter X, and I was like, no. But then I also put Suicide.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It was Suicide.
Yeah, damn it.
Boys. What was the one promotion that Virtual Pro Wrestling 2 had the rights to use the likeness for? Garrod?
Was it All Japan?
Jace?
I put Noah.
And Scott?
AJPW, All Japan.
Bang on, Scott and Garrod. It was All Japan Pro Wrestling.
I don't think Noah existed at that time.
No,
I think they're newer.
Yeah. Jace, what was the unlockable film character that you got as a pre-order bonus?
Terminator.
Scott?
It's the fucking Terminator.
Is it actually? I thought it was. I thought you were saying it as a joke. I wrote Terminator. I don't think it's. I don't know it's true.
Terminator. Yeah.
That's why that year Triple H's entrance at WrestleMania was Terminator.
Yeah. Because Arnold went in the Hall of Fame. Yeah.
There's a genuine line that Michael Cole uses at that WrestleMania as well that I believe became like a dwelling joke for a little bit, because as soon as he made that Terminator entrance, came down, was walking down there with all these stupid plastic skulls and prosthetics and stuff, Michael Cole says, "Well, if Sting isn't scared now, I don't know what will scare him." So around the house we kept going like, "Oh, sorry, I thought you were the Terminator." Oh.
You know what? People rip on that entrance. I liked it.
I didn't like the minute and a half intro that Arnold Schwarzenegger did as well, which is just like
I don't even
the computer just like does that whole thing where like it's like a map and it has that little like crosshair or icon or something.
Yeah,
it's like searching for WrestleMania, target locked. And it's like. He's not going to.
I like Triple H's entrances. I love Triple H's entrances at WrestleMania because you can just see like it's like is it What Culture or Cultaholic that say it? It's like he's just such a dad.
He really is.
That's the thing. All the things, I love them.
All the things that were cool when he was growing up, he's just bringing them to WrestleMania.
Oh, yeah, why not? Why not? I'd do the same.
I think my favorite.
Why not?
My favorite is his midlife crisis one when he came in on a big like tricycle with.
The Mad Max entrance. Yeah. We love it. We love it.
And the police escort and everything's great.
That one where Stephanie came down on her own trike.
Yeah.
No, she was on the back like that. Oh no, okay, separate trike. Yeah, I like the one where she was on the back like this.
Yeah.
I think that was the Seth match.
Yeah, I think it was.
Oh.
Right, question 10.
Hunter never change.
Garrod, who do you think was not in Retromania Wrestling? Garrod.
Warhorse is in it. Matt Cardona is in it. Same as his good old buddy who does that podcast with him. I think Danhausen isn't in it, Hausen. I think Danhausen is not in it.
I have no idea, so I took a shot in the dark at Jeff Cobb.
Scott.
Now, I did not understand a lot about this question. I had a 25% chance of getting this right. I'm pretty sure that Warhorse and Cardona were, are going to be associated with this thing because I've heard of them. And then it was a 50-50 between the other two. So I went for the one that sounded most like a single dad, Danhausen. So I'm hoping that I'm going to be riding on Garrod's coattails here a little bit.
I think we are correct, Hausen.
Correct, Hausen.
Well, Garrod Hausen and Scott Hausen are correct in Hausen.
Hausen some fucking points, boys.
Have I fucked it by saying blue?
I think Garrod's in the lead.
Correct at the end of that round.
Is that not it? Is that not it?
No.
Am I still here? I think I'm cutting out again.
Yeah, you're here.
You were a little bit. You're here now.
Oh, my internet's having my life.
Oh, can you hear us?
My internet's having my life here.
I'm going to do this. Let me know if I'm not doing it anymore. For the podcast viewers, I'm bobbing and weaving. Okay, there
podcast listeners.
Podcast listeners. But yeah, you watch Airwaves, I guess. Right.
I'll edit all this out. Anyway, so if my math is correct, Jace is in last place at the moment with 21 points. Scott is in second with 22, and Garrod's in the lead with 23.
There's like nothing in that.
No. Just
one fuck up.
Okay, well, there's
completely change everything.
Still 2 rounds to go.
Oh, bloody hell.
There's still 2 rounds to go, and you can earn a lot of points in this next one, which is called Card Subject to Change.
Okay.
Is it coming up?
Yeah, it's up.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's up.
It's up.
We're good.
Obviously, my internet's on my life right now. Anyway, there we go. Card Subject to Change. So, what I'm going to do in this round is another picture one. I'm going to flash up a wrestling match card. However, I've took out some of the wrestlers on the card as well as the card pay-per-view name. So you just need to guess what the wrestlers are that are missing, as well as what the pay-per-view was, and you get a point for each right answer.
Greg, please. Greg,
Scott,
please.
you don't look very happy about this one.
Greg, don't do this to me.
And here is your first one. Sorry,
Oh,
Scott.
fuck.
We have to.
No. No.
There we go. I'll get rid of the banner.
I can't. Yeah, there we go.
So you just need to tell me, you get a point for each name you got right. And obviously what the pay-per-view title is. So there's 5 points for each one. Yeah.
I was in second. And I was fluking my way through. It was going so well. What's happened? Right, so
Boyhood dream has come crashing down.
if this were a wrestling match, then this would be about the time where I get thrown into the steps and maybe over the barricade. This might be it for me.
You're essentially James Ellsworth, and this round is Braun Strowman.
I am James Ellsworth, and the match is against his career. Oh God, fuck, God, fuck.
Okay, and here is your second
Oh, there you
card.
Oh, there you. Your payment will be in the mail. Sorry, I made my brother get me a drink.
Okay.
Come on, Scott. You can do this, brother.
I spelled that wrong, but I'm going anyways.
It's a good thing you're not getting marked on spelling, Scott.
Mm-hmm.
I feel for you, man. I feel like I've broken you.
Just the slightest bit. Just a
There you go.
No! Oh, God damn it!
Okay, I think I've got that one pretty down.
Sound. There's the third one for you. Scott, are you okay?
Even the NXT ones, which I'm the best at, I know a lot of NXT stuff. All of a sudden, it's just like, when did this happen? How did it happen? Why?
I'm pretty sure you, me, Garrod, and the rest of the dwelling all watched this one together as well.
We did. I remember it.
It was a cracking show, this one.
I don't remember which takeover it was, though.
Oh, now I forgot that guy's name, and it's all over. Fucking shows how irrelevant this motherfucker is. I can't remember his goddamn.
Scott, here you go. Would you rather be that or his pants? I know that's who you're trying to go for.
Yeah, exactly. You know who I'm thinking.
Or his big red pants.
It is the guy with big red pants and the stupidly big head. I just can't remember his pissing name.
Thank you. You have just given me the answer.
I was going to say, you're doing this all wrong, boys. You're at war.
I'm confident. I'm confident.
Here's your fourth one.
I mean, that could be anything.
Yeah. Yeah, good.
Is it like an old tribute to the troops or something?
Yeah, I've been that much of a dick and picked something incredibly hard.
WWE from Raw of 2003.
I believe the answer is Raw, 29th of September 2003.
What do you mean you didn't get that? You call yourself wrestling pundits? Amateur, bet.
I'm getting new co-hosts. You're all a disgrace.
Oh no. 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 Mm-mm.
In the end, Scott's victory fades away like tears in the rain.
Like the very yeah. Fuck
yeah.
it.
10 out of 10, agree.
Yeah. Fully. Oh god.
Okay.
This has been bad. The ones I have put down, I've just. Are those the four?
No, there's one more. So here's your last one.
Yeah.
Garrod's face, he just looks so happy right now.
This has just handed Garrod the title.
I need nothing short of a miracle.
Well, there is one more round after this, Scott, so don't worry.
Is it double points? And is it all about Scott's favourite wrestlers?
How did you know?
I'm sure Greg taught me the last round is the only round that counts, and it's about the life and times.
Oh, it's like a last goal wins kind of scenario.
Yeah, it's about the life and times of the Bearhug Club champion, Jace Dodd.
Well, I think I might stand a chance.
You probably remember more of it than I do.
Okay. Would you like to see any cards again?
For a second there, I was like, Ricochet wrestled for NJPW. Then I realized my brain was leaking through my ears. No. I'm all right.
I need to see the first one again, but give me on this for a second longer.
Okay.
Oh, but that was the main event. Oh.
I don't know if it was. Yeah, it must be. It has to be.
Okay, and here's the first one again from Garrod.
Random number.
Give us 2 minutes before you go through the answers, boys.
Okay. How are you feeling, Scott? Are you feeling confident?
No. I'm not gonna lie. This is bad.
I've seen you in this position before, and you've done all right.
Yeah.
You've done all right. Put it in context. There's 25 potential points here.
Yeah.
Put it another way, Scott. There's 25 potential points here.
Yeah. So it just depends on how well Garrod and Jace remember all these.
I'm actually struggling more on that New Japan one because
really,
all of those matches I've got like pieced out of order because I think I might have gone back and watched that one in like just watch matches. Because then on number 2 you got Chaos versus Bullet Club, which ruins a little bit what I've got for other ones, especially when you've got you've got Young Bucks up there, and then another team that I would be part of a BC.
That's the thing. I think I know one member of that team, but not the other one.
I'm gonna put.
I know him. It's probably wrong, but fuck it.
Oh, actually, I should probably not put that name. I should put his actual name from then.
Right. Jace is back, so let's roll through the answers. Garrod, why don't you take us through what you have for this one?
WrestleMania 10. Rocky Maivia against Rocky Maivia against Broom. Owen Hart and Bret Hart versus Mankind and Vader. Honky Tonk against Stone Cold. And Undertaker versus Big Boss Man.
Jace, what did you have?
I went WrestleMania 11. Rocky Maivia versus, I don't know, I left it blank. Owen Hart and Yokozuna versus Mankind and Vader. I couldn't think for Austin. I put Undertaker versus Psycho Sid.
Okay, Scott, what did you have?
Well, I put WrestleMania 9, and I put Rocky Maivia versus Rocky, but in the Tooth Fairy. Owen Hart and I put a squiggly line. I'm not gonna lie. Versus Mankind and Vader. Oh no. I put Bret Hart versus Stone Cold, even though I know that's not the match. It happens different time. And then the main event was Undertaker Big Boss.
Well, the event was WrestleMania 13. It was Rocky Maivia versus the Sultan. It was Owen Hart and the British Bulldog versus Mankind and Vader. It was Bret Hart versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. And it was The Undertaker versus Psycho Sid. So Scott and Jace got 1 point there. Well done, guys.
I got one.
The boyhood dream is alive.
It's alive, baby.
Jace, take us through what you had for this one.
I had Revolution. Jake Hager versus Dustin Rhodes. Kenny Omega and Hangman Page. I couldn't remember, so I put the Bucks, and the rest of it I didn't get anything.
Okay. Scott, what did you have?
Okay, I put I spelled it wrong. I put Revolution.
Root and shootin' revolution.
Root and tootin', Revolution.
Root and tootin', Revolution.
I put Jake Hager versus Luchasaurus, even though I don't think that match has ever happened. I think it was Kenny Omega and Hangman Adam Page versus the Bucks as well. Nyla Rose versus Shida, MJF versus Cody, and that's what I got.
All right, Garrod, what do you have?
Revolution, Dustin, Bucks, Shida, Cody.
So hang on, you got Bucks. What was after that?
Shida, Cody.
Read, lads. It was Revolution. It was Jake Hager versus Dustin Rhodes. It was Omega and Hangman versus the Bucks. It was Nyla Rose versus Chris Statlander, and it was MJF versus Cody Rhodes.
Ooh.
So not bad there, lads. I think you've got quite a few there.
I got 4 on that one.
Super.
I think I got 1, 2, 3. I got 3.
I got 3.
Do my best to get this go through. That's great. Number 3. Garrod, what do you have?
Was it Brooklyn? I think it was Brooklyn. I don't know if they did a number at this time. If they just call it whatever. It was Lars Sullivan.
That's his pissing name.
I think this was like the last match Shayna Baszler had before going up, and it wasn't one of her ones with Kyrie. I think it was Io. Then it was Pete Dunne, Roderick Strongy before Roderick Strong broke up to join UE. So it was UE. Black Andrade.
Ooh, Scott, what did you have?
I had Takeover Brooklyn 2. Electric Boogaloo. I'm going to say the intent was there behind Lars Sullivan, but I forgot his name, so I put Big Head Boy. I believe it was. It was. I completely forgot who Shayna Baszler was facing at the time. I'm gonna stab at Ember Moon. I think it was UE, and it was Aleister Black.
Ooh, interesting. Jace, what did you have?
I also put Brooklyn 2, Electric Avenue. I also had Lars Sullivan. Thank you, Scott, for giving me the name.
I'm sorry, Garrod.
Well, it was both of you really. You couldn't figure it out. Garrod was explaining it.
That was a team effort. That was a team effort right there.
Look at us taking bumps for you.
I also put Ember Moon, UE, and Aleister Black.
Oh, lads. You did pretty well on that one, but you all got the title wrong. It was Takeover New Orleans.
Oh,
you were right. It was Lars Sullivan. It was Ember Moon. It was the Undisputed Era, and it was Aleister Black.
So 3.
Got to say there, lads, you're all still very close to each other. Number 4, Jace. Why don't you take us through what you had for this one?
I just said Backlash.
Okay.
Jericho versus Tajiri.
Uh-huh.
Booker T and Goldust versus the Dudleys.
Uh-huh.
Triple H versus the Honky Tonk Man.
Okay.
And The Rock versus Kane versus The Undertaker.
Right. Garrod, what do you have?
I put Vengeance because I couldn't think of a thing. I put Dean Malenko because fuck it. I couldn't think of a tag team, so I'll just say the Hardy Boys. And then Kane versus Triple H and Rock versus Mankind.
Scott, what did you have?
I put Armageddon.
We all just went random B.
I think all of those names went through all of our heads. And we were just like,
it was like a roulette wheel. Like, yeah, I had no clue for the Chris Jericho. This is about the time my mind just fucking fell out my forehead. So I had no idea for the Chris Jericho match, no idea for the Booker T Goldust match, no idea for the Triple H match. But for the Rock match, I put Mankind.
Well, you all got no points there. It was SummerSlam 2002.
Oh, God, okay.
It was Ric Flair versus Chris Jericho. It was the Un-Americans versus Booker T and Goldust. It was Shawn Michaels versus Triple H, and it was The Rock versus Brock Lesnar.
all right then.
Oh, wow.
That's a fucking card, to be honest.
That's a really good card, yeah.
If you haven't seen that, that's the show with the Shawn Michaels return match and the non-sanctioned one. It's brilliant. Fantastic match. All right, Garrod, why don't you take us through the Wrestle Kingdom card?
I am thrown around on this because it's. I was like, yeah, ready to go, and then I was like, Michael Elgin, Roppongi Vice, AJ is there, so Roppongi Vice versus. Well, I'm going to say Wrestle Kingdom 8. I am going to say because they're a tag team, I'll say GOD is in that first match. Kushida against... Might have been too early, but Takahashi. No, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was the rugby guy. Shibata against Ishii, perhaps, and then I think this was the Devitt AJ.
Can you just confirm he's saying Tomohiro Ishii for Shibata?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, Jace, what did you have?
I also put Wrestle Kingdom 8.
Mm-hmm.
just because I had to pick a random number. For the tag match, I didn't get an answer.
Okay.
I put Kushida versus Dave.
Okay.
Damn you, Dave.
Shibata versus Nigel.
All right.
And AJ Styles versus Nakamura.
All right, Scott, what did you have?
Actually, might be that match.
I had two answers on this board. Right now, I'm going to take a stab at the Wrestle Kingdom number, and I'm going to say Wrestle Kingdom +1. For the tag match, I put Evil and Sonada because they were a thing for a bit. I'm just hoping that might be a thing. Kushida, I don't know. He should, in my opinion, he should have gone over Dave. Dave was on a hot streak and it got robbed from early doors. I don't know who Shibata might have been facing, but I did put Nakamura versus AJ Styles.
All right then. So the answer was it was Wrestle Kingdom 10. It was Red Dragon in the tag team match. It was Kushida versus Kenny Omega. It was Shibata versus Tomohiro Ishii, and Jace got it. It was Shinsuke Nakamura versus AJ Styles.
Yeah,
That's it, boys.
Because that was the show, I believe, where they both handed in their notice on the night and were like, right, well, we're out of here. See ya.
Yeah.
WWE. Right. So scores on the doors for that one. It's still incredibly close if my math is correct. Jace is just in last place with 30, and Garrod and Scott are tied with 31.
What?
This is the fucking closest one.
Is there still another round?
There's one more round.
Yeah.
There's one more round.
I thought he fucking won on like
On a technicality.
All right. So once again, we're going back to play your stars.
No! Oh, don't!
So if you're new to the pod, this one essentially is like play your cards right, the game show. So I'm going to give the boys each one a match star rating to start off with.
I don't need my board for this. No.
They've got 5 ones to guess, and it's either going to be a higher match rating or a lower one. I'm going to put this out to you guys. I was thinking of changing the scoring for this one. So I was thinking instead of it being you've got to get all 5 and it's a point for each one, and then you get the bonus 5 for a 10, or do you want to do it so it's 2 points apiece for each one? So there's going to be no bonus, but you'll get a 2 and it'll still end up in 10, if that makes sense. How would you like to play it?
I think the bonus, it makes it more interesting.
I don't know. We're so close to each
That's
other.
what I'm thinking.
They are so close.
If you do this the new way, that kind of gives more people a chance to.
So you know what? As champ, I'll let him decide. Champion advantage. Okay. This is the champion's advantage.
Champion advantage.
I'm going to be diplomatic about this. We'll toss it up to a vote.
Right, all 3 of you cast your vote. Who wants to do it for the original scoring way? Who wants to do it for the new way?
Oh, the baby faces the heels.
There we go. So it's instead of getting all them right in a bonus, it's just 2 points for each correct answer. So there's still 10 points to win. Okay. What we'll do, we'll go in order of who's winning, which in this case it'll just be Jace starting us off. So let me get your roundup, Jace. Okay. So your starting match is The Undertaker versus Triple H at WrestleMania 17, which got 3.5 stars. Your first match is Rock versus CM Punk at the Royal Rumble 2013. Was that higher or lower?
Higher.
Saying higher?
Yeah.
Boom, 4 stars. So you've got it safe for now. So that's 2 points. Let me just add that to your points.
I'll just keep a tally of my score, and then I'll tell you how many I got at the end.
No worries. I'll try and run through as well. Your next match was Pac versus Kenny Omega versus Orange Cassidy from this year's Double or Nothing. Was that higher or lower?
Higher.
You're going to say higher. Boom, that is higher at 4.5 stars. So that's another 2 points for you. Your next match is Pete Dunne versus Tyler Bate from TakeOver Chicago. Was that higher or lower?
Lower.
You're going to say lower. Oof, unfortunately, it was higher, so 4.75 stars and no points.
So it should have been.
I forgot that Meltzer went in the 0.75s and
yeah.
That's how I got down last time.
Your match from this one is Hart versus Michaels at Mania 12, the Iron Man match. Was that higher or lower than Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate?
Lower.
You're going to say lower?
Yeah.
It was indeed 4.25 stars.
That's a commendable score. That's a commendable score.
See, I was thinking. All I was thinking there was, did that get 5 stars?
It did.
I thought it did. I thought it did.
Right, Jace. Last one. Did Walter versus Tommaso Ciampa from Stand and Deliver get higher or lower?
Just off the cusp. Weird name for a takeover, right?
I don't know. I mean,
I like it.
It's. I think it's weird that because I thought the takeover was just place, and the takeover was like their version of a pay-per-view name. But if you do takeover, stand and deliver, that's a bit strange. Where the pay-per-view should just be called Stand and Deliver.
I guess they changed it up for War Games, didn't they?
I think it's still I think it's Takeover War Games. I think everything is pretty much Takeover something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it used to be like Takeover Revolution, Takeover Fatal Four.
Oh, Takeover Arrival, Takeover Arrival.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's weird. I don't know. That's weird to me. But
I'm saying higher.
You want to say higher?
Yeah.
Well done. Yeah, 4.5 stars. So I believe that was 8 points you scored in that round.
8 points.
Puts you on 38. So, Garrod and Scott, you're both tied at the moment. Would one of you like to volunteer to go in next? Or would you like to do a rock, paper, scissors for it?
On go and customary rules?
On shoot, customary rules.
Okay, ready?
One. Oh, hold on. Wait. Okay, because I don't know how synced up we are.
Okay. You lead and I'll follow.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, shoot. 1, 2, 3, shoot. 1, 2, 3, shoot. Yay!
All right. Well, golden question, Garrod. Do you want to go first or do you want to let Scott go first?
I will let Scott go first.
All right, Scott, here we go.
Do you have like, this is the one for the second person, or do you have like one for Scott and one for me?
One for you and one for Scott.
Okay.
Somewhat tailored it-ish. Scott, your starting match is Britt Baker versus Thunder Rosa, which is the lights out match from Dynamite. That scored 4.75 stars.
Uh-huh.
Do you think Finn Balor versus Karrion Kross at Stand and Deliver got higher or lower?
Lower.
Boom, that's 2 points. Yeah, they scored 3.75 stars.
Come on, come on.
Scott, do you think Triple H versus The Rock versus Mick Foley versus Big Show from WrestleMania 2000 got higher or lower?
Lower. Keep it going down.
Lower. Boom, yeah, that was only 3
Yes!
stars. So that's another 2 points for you. Scott, do you think Sting and Darby Allin versus Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page from Double or Nothing this year got higher or lower?
Higher. Not by much, but higher.
I was going to say higher. Boom, yeah, that was 3.5 stars.
Come on, baby. Come on.
No one, right? So, do you think Dean Ambrose versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 32 got higher or lower?
Lower.
Only just by 3.25 stars.
God, I was so determined it would go down to like 2.5 or something.
And last one. CM Punk versus Ryback at Hell in a Cell 2012.
Lower, come on.
Thought I was going to try and fool you with that one. But yep, that was lower. For 1.25 stars. So
that's a perfect score, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, we will have a new champion tonight.
No, not necessarily.
Unless Garrod ties, then it's champion's advantage and Jace retains.
All right, well, okay, I'm gonna start bargaining then. Jace, will you give me a title shot of some kind next week?
Garrod, please don't do this.
Some kind of title shot if I just throw this.
Whoa, what's all this about?
Right,
this is a heel turn, baby.
Heel turn.
I will give you a predictions contest at Money in the Bank.
Is that this weekend or is that next?
I think that's
Mr.
this
Golden
weekend.
Ones. Is it?
Or it might be next weekend.
I will do a quick check.
I will.
It is still about 2 weeks away, so it's the 18th of July.
All right. Okay. I'll take the predictions contest, but only if I go in 1 up. 1 point up.
Garrod, you can't do this. Come on.
I can and I am.
You can't do this.
I very much can and I very much am.
I'm appealing to the crowd.
All right, here's what's going to happen if you don't do this properly, Garrod. I've prepared a bonus emergency round in case someone didn't show up tonight. So that's 2. If you're going to say you're throwing this, then Jace and Scott get to go again.
How does that work? Oh. You just ruined my entire bucket.
Follow the ref. Follow the ref. Follow what the ref says, Garrod.
What, right, but so what you're saying is I can't win at all. Because if I play it, then the bonus round doesn't happen, or does it go between the 3 of us?
I can do the bonus.
Are they tied? They're not tied.
I'm 1 point ahead.
No, Jace, 3 points ahead.
Jace, Scott's 3 points ahead.
Oh, there we go.
This is unbelievable. Absolute fucking of the rules. So you're saying that if I play, there's no way I win because if we tie, we won't do that extra round, or will me and Scott do that extra round?
I could do the extra round for you two. I'm gonna. Should we throw it to a vote again?
I don't think. I have a feeling that one person here will say no to that.
But 2 people could say yes, Garrod, and that could be us.
Yeah, I mean, it's us.
I came into this not knowing I wouldn't have champion's advantage.
Just give me my fucking stars. Higher.
Okay.
I'll tell you, hold on. If it's a tie, I'll give you the predictions contest, but we both start on 0-0.
All right.
Okay.
No.
He was going to give me that fucking 1 up as well. He was. I know he was. Scott, what would you give me? I've just realised I can go the other way.
I will give you friendship. I will give you honour. The honour of a good and glorious partnership on the South Coast. We're here. We're the only Southerners amongst Northerners, Garrod. Do you know what that means? We have to stick together.
It's 50-50.
Much like my Tesco's club
Yes!
card. Much like my Tesco's club card. That is pretty fucking empty to me. So, I will need from you a predictions one and a 1 up. And if you give me that, I'll just forfeit.
I believe it'll be a 3-way because I will have to have my rematch.
Garrod, I'll tell you what.
No.
If we're doing a predictions battle, I'm having in on this as well, by the way.
You can, I'll be 1 up.
Garrod, I'll tell you what.
All right, tell me what.
I'm usually not the best at predictions. However, I know exactly how I can help you in this scenario.
Uh-huh. This is like an episode of Golden Balls.
Yeah. I have never won predictions, but I do get the odd couple. I am saying if we add our totals together, that could be your advantage.
What do you mean?
Say, for instance, you make your predictions, and you're usually very good at them. I'm usually relatively lackluster. I've never once won a dwelling predictions, and so far, being on this show, I've not won any of the predictions done here. I've gotten, I think, a maximum of about 3, 2. Yeah, I feel like I know the game, but then I really don't. So, if you were to either go for the tiebreak in this quiz, or God forbid you throw, then I will add whatever my total on top of your total, if Greg will allow it.
I don't think that's how that works.
No, because then I would literally need. Because
I have no idea what he's talking about. Just give me the fucking star.
See if there's 9
just give me the
matches on
star.
the card.
Give me the star rating.
Yeah, say there's 9 matches.
If there's 9 matches on the card, you could end up with 12 points.
That's supposing I get any right.
Give me the fucking star ratings. I don't know what
Let's-
Scott's talking about.
Garrod,
Right.
go for
Last-
it. Next week, all 4 of us predictions contest, regardless of who wins this.
Sure.
Deal.
Let's just play the game right, fellas. Come on. None of this dodgy dealing bullshit that's going on. Right,
Have
Garrett.
these two just turned heel?
I think they have, you know. I think you're
He
first.
did it
now,
first!
Chris.
He didn't.
You're
He didn't.
first.
I did.
He did it first.
You dirty dogs. Right, Garrett, your starting match is Cody Rhodes versus Brody Lee in the dog collar match from Dynamite, which got 4.5 stars. The match you will have to follow that is Sami Zayn versus Adrian Neville from TakeOver Revolution. Was that higher or lower?
I think it was a 4.25 lower.
It was higher. It was
Well, all right.
4.75 stars.
New champion.
Scott
New
wins.
champ.
New champion.
Do you want to continue for the sake, or are you just happy?
I'll continue for the sake. Let's go.
Let's see what you get. Right. So Cesaro versus Seth Rollins is your follow-on from WrestleMania 37. Was that higher or lower?
Lower.
Boom. That was right. That was 4 stars. Your next one from that would have been
WrestleMania was spelled wrong, I think. Anyway,
British Bulldog versus Bret Hart, SummerSlam 1992.
higher.
You're going to say higher? Boom. Yeah, it would have been higher. So that would have been 4.25 stars. Your next match would have been Tetsuya Naito versus Kota Ibushi at Wrestle Kingdom 15. Was that higher or lower?
I actually think this was scored lower, and it was terrifying from what I remember. Yeah, I'm gonna say I for some reason I think this was like a freak lower match because they nearly killed each other.
You're saying lower.
Yeah,
It was higher. It was 5 stars, mate.
Was it?
there was a it probably was before Wrestle Kingdom 15, but they had a match where I feared for their necks because it was just a bit too much, and even Davey Melt was like. Was
it like watching Sasha Banks level of like, oh,
it was way worse. It was way worse.
Really?
It was like they were trying to kill each other and enjoyed it.
ugh.
And your last one, Kota Ibushi versus Jay White from Wrestle Kingdom 15. Was that higher or lower?
That was lower.
It was higher, mate. 5.25 stars. And so, ending the quiz there on the scores. In last place, it's Garrod with 36. In second place, it's Jace with 38. But in first place, the boyhood dream has come true. Scott, with 41 points, is the new Bearhug Club champion.
That's a double turn. You can didn't even go for the handshake.
I know. I put my hand.
yeah,
Go
yeah,
on, I put my
oh,
hand,
no,
and it
sorry,
was
sorry.
Nah.
Sorry, it's right there. I was celebrating. I didn't see you. Come on,
Nah.
it's right there. It's right there if you want it. Garrod.
You can piss off and die.
Well, despite the bitterness of my co-hosts and my attempts to bargain, backed into a corner, admittedly from Garrod's attempt to bargain himself. I think those actions. Well, don't you owe me? Don't you owe me?
I'm sorry. I'm
Don't
interrupting
you
the promo.
owe me.
Hold on, I can do this. I'm interrupting the promo, and he's been muted. You need to learn how to fucking bargain, buddy. I have no idea what the fuck you were talking about.
Needless to say, right.
Garrod, stop it.
Needless to say,
I won't mute him
ready
again.
for
I
it.
won't mute him again.
Dude, he's got control. I can't help this.
This kind of bitterness is just from an utter sore loser, in my opinion. Jace.
I got you, man.
Thanks, pal. Yeah, Jace, an honor. Garrod, an honor. With all things in consideration. Greg, a fantastic quiz.
It's
Now
not the end of. It's not the end of fucking Wrestle Kingdom, right? You don't need to do like a goodbye, good night, bang. All right.
Mate, the
come on.
boyhood dream has been realized, Garrod. The boyhood dream. Now, I will happily put this on the line for predictions as well, in for Money in the Bank. Just because I'm a burgeoning baby face, as you can tell.
Well, we will definitely host a predictions video for that coming up in a few weeks' time. Just before we wrap up, I need to quickly run through the fan questions that we posted on Instagram. So the Aki Corporation is now known as Sin Sophia Incorporated. Brian Hindelbrand was the referee caricature in WCW Revenge. Matsura Masawa is Aki THQ Man. Kurt Hennig is unlocked by winning all 9 rounds of the US heavyweight competition. Pat Patterson and Gerald Briscoe use the Real American theme. Andre the Giant is the last character in survival mode. Backlash was the proposed title for the sequel to No Mercy. We had this question in the ground. It was All Japan that they had the license for in Virtual Pro Wrestling 2. You can unlock Abdullah the Butcher by making an opponent bleed, and you have to play as Stan Hansen to unlock Bruiser Brody in RSS mode. So thank you again for everyone joining the quiz. If you want to find us on the socials, it's Bearhug Club Pod on Facebook and YouTube, Bearhug Club Pod on Instagram, and Bearhug Club on Twitter. And you can find us at our website at bearhugpod.wixsite.com/bearhugclouds. As mentioned there, join us for a predictions video in 2 weeks' time, and we're going to be off next week, but in the week following that, we're going to be carrying on to have a video game theme by talking just about video games in wrestling. But until then, take care, everyone. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Have a nice time.